Any player you're looking at here where you see some value?
Kenny Pickett over 12.5. I've got the feeling that there will be an outbreak of rationality, and these teams will come to their senses and realize that they don't need to overspend on quarterback. And all these teams picking near the top of the draft either don't need a quarterback or they've got more pressing needs, and they should take the best pick available. And I can see Pickett sliding to the back half of the first round.
Okay, Reid, it looked like you were nodding there in agreement.
Yeah, I like that quite a bit. And you got to divorce the pre-draft hype from actual what teams actually are going to do, what they need. They're not going to say what they want, right? I mean, aside from the Jacksonville Jaguars, they always tell you like 14 hours before they're going to draft who they're going to draft.
No,
but my guy's not
a
going to
mess.
Yeah, they are a mess. Sauce, I think over 5.5. I think it's at -105 last time I checked. Everyone has this guy in their 4th or 5th. I think he's going 7th or maybe even sliding a little bit later than that, right? There are a few things that could make him go high. So if Stingley goes 3rd overall, you might see a run, right? These guys like the Giants, instead of waiting for 7, they take him at 4, which I think would be silly. And if Bradbury stays on that team and he doesn't get traded in the next handful of days, then you're going to start to see these guys trying to manipulate the cap space and maybe not be able to pay someone like a Gardner. So I do think over 5.5 for Gardner is a safe bet.
All right, Geoff, I know producer Drew put in a note here about Jameson Williams. It certainly has the talent to go in the top 10. Had that injury, might scare some teams off him. Plus 125 to go 15th or later there. And some people have said, oh, could he be the heir apparent to Tyreek Hill in Kansas City?
Yeah, I mean, look, I think he's a good fade candidate as well. I'd go under that just from the simple fact of, teams don't need to take the risk. It's just such a deep wide receiver class. So I actually like the under on Williams. And I'm going to throw this prop out. This line has moved a lot. We're talking about Kenny Pickett. Desmond Ridder, I believe about a week and a half ago, was around plus 2,400 to be the first, the second quarterback selected. Now he's sitting at, the first quarterback selected. Now he's at plus 1,000. He was plus 2,500 a week and a half ago. So I still like Desmond Ridder. His odds have been cut in half, but at plus 1,000, he's the most pro-ready quarterback, in my opinion, in the draft. And I think teams are going to look at that. And if nobody moves up to take Malik Willis, I think Ridder's got a chance to kind of sneak in and be the first quarterback taken. So I don't really want to fade Willis either, but getting on Ridder to go over Pickett and Willis at plus 1,000, I still think there's a pretty decent value there.